He kept shooting, and then he kept shooting. Till the last bullet. I remember on my forehead. My grandfather died also. If we look at Papak, my grandfather died. So now we are facing two funerals in one. I believe in God. But sometimes I just, because of the challenges that I have, I just lose my faith in God.
Welcome to the Safe Space Chess podcast with Madam Speaker. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing us. We are recording at number 7 Cedric Road in Isando Vale. So if you want to come through to record your own episode, maybe say as a guest, there's a number that's appearing on your screen right now. You can use that number to come and sit with us and have a conversation. But also if you want to come through, maybe you want to use the studios for whatever, because this is the home of creatives, you're more than welcome to hit them up with the number that is appearing on your screen right now, and they will be at your service. With that being said, we are going straight into the episode. I have a guest next to me, Bazalwane, as usual. Our guest is going to introduce herself and we'll go straight into the episode of today. My sister?
Hi, Madam Speaker, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. My name is Melicia Elizabeth Manuka.
Where are you from?
I'm from Tembisa, but apparently I'm from Limpopo, Tzaneen. But then I stay here at Tembisa for summers.
Yeah. You know, off camera we were saying, or the way Tzaneen people love this podcast, we need to change its name. What do you think should be the best name we can give this podcast?
Life of Tzaneen.
Life of Tzaneen, eh?
Once.
I'm telling you, because 90% of the people who actually come here, they are from Tzaneen.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate that. You know, it really shows that you guys feel at home.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, you wrote to us. You were speaking to Felicity, our beloved, ne?
Yes.
And there's a story that you were sharing with her that you would like to share with the viewers at home. So you can just take it away.
Okay, thank you. Let me just take you to 2022. 7 December. The day that I'll never forget. The day that my parents will never forget. Ke feditse matric wa ka. I think ke feditse ngwana ka di 3. It was 2022. Ka di 3, I was done with my matric. On the 36, I was all ready to go back home, be with my grandparents, and be okay. So, 37, my mother was like, in whatever that you do, please, today, I just don't feel like you going out. Don't go out. Don't do nothing. Just stay at home. Be with me. I'll be okay. And then after that, eat and sleep. But then don't go out. I was like, this is a parent. You don't know what's outside.
Yeah.
So she was like, I was like, and then go reka like this cold drinky, and I'll come back because when our baker, let me just go and get ourselves cold drink and then Honolulu and then rain. She was like, don't go. Let me just go for you. And I was like, no, baker, let me just go. I'm the child, you're the adult here. She was like, okay, if you wish to go, but my heart doesn't allow me. But then you can just go. Okay, and then I went and then they came, these 2 guys from nowhere. Banka phone yaka. And the other one, my phone was on landela. And I watched them take my phone and then banyo khaliona. And there was this black car kostrateng sarena. And I was like, Kopompe lift. These 2 guys took my phone. And I gave like they just came out of nowhere and just took my phone. And I can understand why. And I was like, okay, Ankap. Rabrika.
So the one that you asked to give you a lift, did you know the person?
Yeah, okay. And so I was like, okay, go. And then Ankisa Vel. Arfitla kwa. Raema Vel. And I was like, this guy was like, my heart. I do meloric approach. I really approach batho, and then ke ba botsisa, but then pelo ya ka no, no, I shouldn't approach these guys. And I was like, okay, if that's the case, then I left all the things that I bought in that car. I left my shoes and then I got to that guy and then I asked, why did you take my phone? Then guy asumbuzo ngangibuza wona loyo. Uthi if ke nyaka phone yakho latella, I followed you, so can I have my phone? Then that guy ampetha kampama. And then I returned back because of Okasim and then expect me to just sit and then watch you do whatever that you want, while you're having my belongings. No. And that guy took out a gun. And I didn't expect much. And I was like, even if I just want my phone back. Because you don't know how hard that woman or getting phone or to buy me this phone. Or sacrifice just to buy me this phone, and then when are you just going to come and take away the things that belong to me? I was feeling to corner namhlanje. That guy took out the gun, started shooting. Not one bullet. I'd say 2, but 7. By the time he came, by the time I was slender, or like the way I'm thing, I wouldn't even survive that. And Tuncha the guy, and I was like, okay.
So did he keep missing?
Azanga Misa, he was really shooting me.
The bullets landed on you?
On me, yes. He kept shooting, and then he kept shooting. Till the last bullet. I on my forehead. That's when I took my hand, got covered, and then I twitched it all like. And then by the time I'm in pains, pain vele, left, freeze it. I'm in pain. All I hear is voices. Ohlalapi. The only number that I could give was my mother's number. They couldn't reach my mother. They had to put guy, and I was like, starting so opposite guy. That's when they got to my mother. Then Mama was like, I can't walk there. If it's really her, take me with the car and then take me there.
And where's the guy that actually took you there with the car?
Usamaile.
With your things?
With my things. We still go high. Okay. This, and then this is what is happening. And then my mother was like, the only thing I told my mother was like, I love you. I could feel my soul leaving my body that day. I could feel, no. No. And I just can't do this anymore. Really, 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 I died. Because of God didn't want me to die that day. I went. It was just a beautiful, safe place for me. I felt warm. I felt good. I didn't want to go back. And then, there was a grandmother. I don't know. This is not your time. I'm not expecting you now. Because budulo bo elang bona. I so face.
My sister, so you had an experience of the afterlife?
Yes. She was like, I so face. I'm yet to build a place for you. Now, I so face. They took me to a clinic. What clinic they thought, they called the forensic. And she was like, I thought maybe she was like, go back. I went back only to find out more thing. I'm not there.
So this experience that you are having where you are saying your body, your soul left your body, can you describe the place where you are?
It was beautiful. It was white, it was warm. There was no wind. It was just a warm place. Like where a soul can odule and then be with other people. That was how I experienced the place. I couldn't describe this. Even if you can show me pictures of the afterlife and that, I won't show you. But it was just a place whereby it was beautiful. It was okay.
So after you are saying there's a grandmother who said to you,
Yeah, let's go. And Rwala, she was just beside me.
Do you recognize her?
She was tall.
No, I recognize her as in, is she someone you know?
My mother says that it's my father's mother.
Okay.
Yeah, from my father's side.
So that's your paternal grandmother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Ankisa go and then took me to the body. It's like, I can feel your body. Your body is somewhere here. But then I have to do quick because time is not on my side. Then Rafitla go vela, obviously, and then Rafitla vela go clinic, it was go Sangweni clinic. By the time go Sangweni, no one wanted to take me there. As they said, I didn't see nothing. Because I wasn't there. I was in another place whereby they took my body to go somewhere. They asked people, are you going to take Barano? What if I talk of Bar the only kind in some ring based on petrol. It was just a car. But then that day is that delay. Ya stuck go somewhere clinic go mnyako. So I feel and then once the body is taken, banana or no, I'm no longer. Yes, my mother crying outside.
So when in your, I agree you are in, or you are on the spirit now.
Yeah.
When you get to, because you are saying, or when you get to where your body was, you couldn't find it there.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
That's
there.
where the incident happened.
Where the incident happened.
So then how do you move from where the body was to where it actually is?
My grandmother felt where I was.
Okay.
My grandmother felt where I was, and then she was like, let's just move so that it can't be late. Because if there is a time it means you will be wandering most thing, and then your soul won't rest in peace. And it's going to take me a long time to rescue her again. Then Raya go hospital, and then I entered my body, and then I saw her leave. Not spiritually, but
so by the time you are seeing your grandmother leave, you have already gained your consciousness.
Yes. Okay. No, uvugile. And then it was like, okay, I'm drip and do whatever that I was supposed to do. Ambulance and then mom esibhedlela. Then I saw her leave. And she said goodbye to me. Then Kaya's Tembisa. And then Tembisa, it was an emergency whereby I didn't even take time. Bang attend. Just immediately. And the doctor was like to my mother, can you pray? Because I don't think she will make it. I don't think she will overcome this, because the bullets that in between, it's a lot for one person to take. But then I just see that you are a God-fearing person. So can you please pray? Rapela, and I'll try my best as a doctor to do whatever that I can. But current situation, may God lead the way. As I am a person, like a doctor, but then as theater room, may the Lord take control. Then God did take control. And the whole operation and the bullet, but you remove the bullet. I was asked, anything or any, and then I couldn't respond because I was in pain. Then the doctor was like, if she's not responding, legs, mouth, remisa ICU. The minute I felt her ICU, that was the minute I regained my consciousness. I was like, I'm here. Matsoaka kwa tisa, trying by all means, if I can't open my eyes, just see that I am still alive. ICU, it's not where I'm going. Then bankisa go and then they told my mother, she's okay. Oshabo. We thought the very is ICU, but I ICU. You guys can come and see her anytime. Then Mama ka atla. The whole family was there. Everything couldn't even make sense. And as much as this is what happened, no one had unbeliever. Is this really you? And I was like, for the sake of my mother and the tears that she cried before my soul left my body, I heard her cry. And then I had to come back and fight just for her to be okay. I knew if I left the world, she wouldn't be a better person again. And then, that was how I survived those things. Yes, and then, that's how this whole thing I went through, me leaving my body, the soul thing. It was just like in Karibeli, a dream that I just woke up and then here I am again. It's just that mabani kilo really happy, and today it's just me. It was that.
And the road to recovery, how long did it take you to fully recover?
I didn't, even now I haven't recovered because since this incident happened, I'm just having scandals every year.
What kind of scandals are you having?
2023, whereby I was healing Good Friday. I lost everything, like not everything. We didn't know what made the house to burn.
Higher way, Tanin or here?
Tanin.
Okay.
Like it burned, like everything. Yeah, there was nothing left. Nothing. We could see the house. There was no place to sleep.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Sorry about that.
It was just another thing that we had to face again as a family.
Yeah.
2024, Good Friday again. After Good Friday, I lost my great-grandmother. Losing her, it was just another thing that we couldn't imagine. She was old, but she played a big role in the family. She was a grandmother, even if we could do something, you are one. So why do you fight like this? Why do you have to do this and that? 2024. And then this year, just trying to find myself, just trying to find peace. March. March, it was March. I was asked to start this internship. There's this a coffee shop I was asked to do internship. I don't know what happened. They just said because I'm using my phone too much, I didn't pay attention to certain things. And then they just terminated my contract just like that with no reason. And I was like, I'm just gonna fight strong. And then it was Bedford View, more going to go Eastgate. I worked one day. It was hard, but then I was like, because of I just want to work and get out of this depression that I'm having. Let me just work. And then I worked. Going back home, got involved in an accident.
Sure.
The accident that there are some people in that incident, I think, batlhokofetse, they didn't make it. But then I made it again. I was broken. Mo marapong, physical, I was broken. Also, mo pelong yaka was broken. I was like, why can God take me to the challenges taken along on? Every year I have to face a certain scandal. Healing from that, from the accident.
Yeah.
I was called. I didn't have a relationship with my father. I didn't care about him. Or udirang or adiring, I didn't care. I was called kadi May. It was March and then April, May.
Yeah.
They told me your father is no more, kadi 4. And I was like, okay, since he's no more, then I'll have to take heart. I wanted to fix things before it was late, but then God didn't give me the chance. Yeah, it was on Sunday, and then our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I lost my grandmother, my mother's mother.
Sorry about that.
I lost my grandmother. She was sick. She couldn't do nothing. I couldn't. Azanka mona the day I hlokofala. I wished I had that time. I just wish you were here. And I'm so grateful for the parent that you were towards my mother and towards my uncles. I didn't get the chance. On Saturday, my grandfather died also. Papak, my grandfather died. So now we are facing two funerals in one.
Sure.
So and I was like, let me just try to heal. But then healing, it comes from within. But then I'm just not willing to do that because of the people that I live with, the people that I tend to trust are the ones that mostly are doing all of these things to me.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I just doubt the power of God. I was like, why did you bring me to earth for me to suffer?
Yeah. I wanted to. We're gonna go back to the issue, the incident that happened to you when you got shot, ne? But before we go back there, I want to know, and I wanted to ask, as you were mentioning God, what do you believe in?
Like,
what do you believe in, as in, because we all believe in different things. There are people who believe in
Matlozi.
There are people who believe in God. There are people who pray. There are people who go to shrines. So I just want to know from you, what is it that you believe in?
I believe in God. But sometimes I just, because of the challenges that I have, I just lose my faith in God.
So in terms of, and also I just want to put a disclaimer that you feeling somehow, sometimes, and even questioning God and the presence of like Him being with you always. It's not a new thing. It's a thing that even in the Bible, great men, prophets in the Bible would face challenges to a point where they would even question why God had to bring them where they are now, to say, why would you even bring me so far so that you can just come and disgrace me, So that is not a new thing. It just shows how you are a human being, in as much as your body is a carrier for the spirit and the soul that is in you. But at the end of the day, it is the body and it feels pain. So you are allowed to go through emotions that a human being must go through. But the reason why I'm asking, what do you believe in? And when you say God, I want to maybe I wanted you to go in depth to say, maybe have you ever tried anything whatsoever to try and discover spiritually whatever it is that is happening to you or what has been happening to you, what does it mean? Does it mean there's something about you? Do you have a certain calling? Is there a spiritual warfare that you feel like you are facing, or you've had answers to things that you are going through so far? You haven't done any of that?
I haven't done any of that.
Yeah.
Because I just believe that whatever that my mother believes in, her prayers made us who we are today. So whatever that she believes, I'm just going to believe it because she has been through a lot all these years. And the same God that she believes in is still with her till today. So I've never went to any sangoma, any prophet, but then the only thing she would tell you is that or rabel, God shall give you the answers that you need. So I didn't even think I have to go to a sangoma so that she can tell me how my life is. Because now I just believe that there are fake sangomas.
Yes.
Nka kry-a gore no ke a tsamaya ko mmotsisa ke re what's going on a re tshwasa ke tshwasitsa mang because go high there was no one gore be a tshwasa o ye kwa ko ba profiteng ba re no tshwanetse be mprofita ke mang mprofita ko high gore nke a mtseba gore no o ke mprofita no one.
Okay, in terms of the church, what type of church do you guys go to?
Nna ke na mzetsisi ke kolobeditswe ko zetsisi.
Okay. Your mom as well?
No.
Okay.
Mama ka o kena holy, there's this church ba re ke holy missionary.
Okay.
It's like an apostle as well. Yeah.
Because I think we're getting somewhere, because I do know that even at church, it's not only applicable to sangomas and prophets like that, but even at church, a church like ZCC, from time to time, you can have people coming to tell you, this is what they see,
This is
what has happened.
This is what they see.
And they saw that you need to repeat for whatever. Have you never been called or been told anything?
The things that I've been told, I wouldn't say they're not making sense.
Okay.
But then I was like, if the time that God wants me to do things, he will really show his powers and I shall do it.
Okay.
But for now, I wouldn't even believe this thing is gonna happen or this thing is gonna do it. No. It's just it's when you are o tshwanetse go ba supervisor. Go ba supervisor bjang ke sa bereke. I have to start from scratch going upwards.
Yeah.
So you telling me gore tshwanetse ke be supervisor. Go ba supervisor jwang. Ke so bereke.
No, I hear you. Sister, I hear you. I just wanted to understand in depth now when it comes to spirituality, where do you stand and what do you believe in with everything that is happening in your life? Because I know for a fact that there are people who are going to be commenting, telling you different things. So based on how your muscle, how much you have ujimilo fitlakai spiritually, you can take some of the things in a positive way, and some of them you don't even have to take them into consideration. So I was just trying to check which direction is the wind going to blow when people now come with their own opinions, But I would like to go back to the incident where you were shot. Did the person who actually shot you ever get arrested? Did you ever get justice? What happened after that?
I never got justice. And the only thing I will tell you, Ring, my police, I'm failed as a person. They did fail me. Because there is nothing tangible or there is no resources they can use. Then they closed the case. January 2023. They haven't gone forward what's going on with this case. Nothing. January, they just mama message no. They don't have enough resources, so they call a case. Just like that.
And so that means that in your case, there's never been any a case has been opened, and after that you get an SMS that the case has been closed.
The case has been closed, just like that.
And ever since then, you guys have not been able to. You didn't try anything. Okay, maybe let me put it this way so that I don't put words in your mouth.
Yeah.
What is the reason why today you have decided to share your story?
I just wanted to open up. Maybe sharing this journey with others might help me as well to heal.
Okay.
Maybe there is someone out there who feels the same way, who was done the same way, but then a kgone go bolela. he or she can come forward and then embrace his scars, or this is what happened to me. And this is what I've been going through. Because I thought maybe Khobolela would just, it will be the first step through my healing.
Yeah.
It will be this healing process, and then going forward, everything will be okay.
Okay, and now when it comes to you getting justice, have you ever thought of maybe, would you like something like maybe the case being reopened and it being investigated again? Or is it a chapter of your life that you feel like you don't want to go back to? How do you feel about that part of your life?
I just feel like may God's will. Whatever that happened, God will find justice for me.
Yeah.
They can't find justice for me, then God shall too.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, my sister, I feel like with what you are saying now, it really then does say, there's a portion of your life that you have already healed and you've made peace with, even though you didn't get that justice that you deserve, And it's not everybody who just decides, from the bottom of their hearts that they're going to let go of a certain part that contributed to who they are and what they are today, and they just leave it like that, So, but then if that's what you want, I think then obviously everybody else will just have to support your decision, But I think maybe as we are wrapping up, I would just like to know, what is it that you are busy with now? And if you want people to get a hold of you, where can they get a hold of you?
There's nothing that I'm busy with.
Okay.
I'm just job hunting. It's just so crazy, but then job hunter, and just trying by all means to create a stable job that or get stable karayon and then kaberek.
And what have you what type of jobs have you been looking for? Do you have any preferences or any qualifications or anything like that specifically?
Since so far I've been to the internship, the coffee Kosetan. I have experience ya coffee.
Okay.
Ke berekile ganyane go leng tank fiber mo berekisa ngwana di Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So in terms of your, because I believe the impact of the gunshots, that you had those years ago, it took time for you to heal from all of that.
Yeah.
Did they impact you in any way? Like right now, because I've got a knee injury that I'm still recovering from even today. And in me recovering, there are certain things that I can't do that I used to do before, that now because of the injury, I can't do that. Basically, that's what I'm trying to ask you, Ori. Are there any limitations now that come as a result of that incident?
Yeah. Now, once again, maybe like I saying fridge na le fridge are kwan. Wa ba le maru ke ba somehow I get ka mo maleng ke ba somehow ke a bofana. I become malaka ba botlhoko due to the operation that I have. Yeah.
Sure. But anyway, we had a guest here previously who was also a victim of gunshots, that left him paralyzed. And at some point he couldn't even wake up. But now he's able to wake up, but he's still in pain and he still has some bullets which are left in his body, And looking at you, and I wanted to just check in terms of the after effects of the gunshots, what are the things that you're struggling with? I would say that by the grace of God, I'm really just so grateful. And I'm thankful to God that in your case, it didn't really entirely impact you, that you are unable to do certain things. Yes, you can feel, I can feel, because before I had this, there are things that I couldn't tell, the weather outside, but now because of this, then I can tell. But at least you are still able to do everything for yourself. And I'm just so, so grateful, and I'm thankful to God for that. And I believe that another thing, when you were sharing in the beginning of your story where you were saying that your grandmother was saying that it is not yet your time and all that stuff, I think that then would say you strive by all means to live a fulfilling life, so that whatever it is that you were preserved for, you fulfill it before you can even be remembered by the Lord, you know? Yeah. So I don't know, where can the people get a hold of you on the socials?
Social media, go TikTok, it's Amgelang Nati. Facebook, it's also Amgelang Nati.
Okay. All right. No, thank you so much, my sister, for coming to share your story with us today. I hope this is going to be an eye-opener for somebody out there. And also with you, I wish you all the best. I hope somebody is going to be seeing your story and they see how they can maybe help, maybe get a job here and there, and you know. Thank you so much, Bazalani, for joining in. Please do leave a lovely comment in the comment section down below and tell us what you think about episode here today. If you've had some similar experiences and you've had a way to deal with something of this nature, please do let us know. Let us engage and let's connect. We shall see each other on the flip side. I love you. God bless you. Mwah.